Welcome back to the lunch table, food for thought. I'm Nico, Blitz, special guest in the building, man. He goes by the name of Bale. Bale, what's poppin', man?
What's the deal, Nico?
You know what's funny? It was weird because when Marcos pitched me to you, I think I had seen your name like float around somewhere over like Instagram and shit, and then I kept on thinking like, is it Bale or Ballet? Like I wasn't too sure at that time.
Nah. TF used to call me Ballet all the time though. That's the crazy thing. He's like, my nigga, he used to call me like, hey, my nigga, Ballet. I'm like, man, shit. You a dickhead, for real.
That's hella funny.
Nah, it's Bale. It's really my last name, and it's an acronym. It stands for Believe, Achieve, Live, Exceed.
That's what's up, man.
So I just put it all together and made it Bale like that.
How'd you come up with that acronym?
Well, it's just, I mean, I think that's what my music is based around. If you listen to it, I feel like it's just really inspirational. And it's just coming from where I come from. I always feel like I'm speaking for the underdog. That's what Undrafted is all about, just being an underdog and overcoming situations. So I just it's just like, to add on to the mantra, I was like, oh yeah, that'd be dope, that'd be hard. And it's my last name, so it's like, it's authentic,
Hey,
it's not nothing like...
It's like full representation, like all around.
Yeah. So it just came full circle, so I just woke up one day like,
Oh, yeah.
Because I used to be D-Bale, I ain't gonna lie.
D-Bale?
Yeah, like D, like...
Was that your first name?
Yeah,
What's your first name? DeMonte
yeah,
Bale?
Yeah.
That's a cool little name though, man. But I mean, like, you know what's funny is that even when it goes by names and shit, like, I see people who just have, like, one name, like Khalid, for example. It's like, damn, like, it adds, like, this sort of mystery to you.
Yeah,
it makes, at least from my perspective, it makes me want to, like, know a lot more about you and shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So Bale, like, I think I was listening to your Hard Times Shape Me project, and like, I was like, yo, this guy is different because like there's a lot of storytelling involved, and I could actually feel your energy as opposed to just motherfuckers just like really screaming on the mic or like trying to be like way too lyrical or some shit, you know? So in order to understand you, I want to know like more about your background. So like, where'd you come from, South Central? Like, how was that like for you growing up?
I mean, I guess I wouldn't say like the typical story, but it is like, I grew up in South Central, I'm the oldest out of 5, single mom. I mean, so I always felt like, I always had to represent, I always had like a lot of responsibility growing up. I had to grow up fast, you feel me? My pop's been like incarcerated my whole life. So I've been always like, I grew up fast. I had to learn a lot of stuff on my own. Although like I did, like just how to be a man. You feel me? How to like take responsibility for a lot of stuff. How to like always be accountable. And I fell short a few times, like we all do, because we all human, we all growing. But I mean, I figured it out, and I'm here now, and I'm still learning, and I'm still growing. As we speak.
And that's the important part too. It's just like, even though like you grow up thinking like, oh, I need to be a man, I need to be accountable. It's like it's not just something that only happens at that one point in time, and you're like, oh, I'm accountable for everything. I'm a man now. Like you have to constantly improve yourself to become like a man. Yeah.
I mean, it's it's an ever going journey. You feel me? I'm gonna be 50 years old still learning shit. I feel like so once you feel like you can't learn nothing no more, that's when your growth gets stunted. So I always try to be open, and I always try to like be aware, and continue to learn new things and surround myself around people that's like, I feel like that's smarter than me. That can always teach me something. You feel me?
So then, who's someone smarter than you that you've been around that's been like teaching you some shit?
I mean, I feel like all my friends are like Donald right here, Damo, TF, Jay. You feel me? I hate to say this is on camera, I can never take this back now. Like, yeah.
They're like, bro, you called me smart during this interview.
Yeah. You feel me? So
but I think it also takes a smart person to understand when other smart people are around there to learn from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not for real.
It's that type of shit.
And it take like a humility, you gotta always be able to like to humble yourself. You can't always like, it's good to have pride, walk with your chest out, but it's always like, all right, let me be aware, let me know my surroundings, like, so I feel like humility is like something that
you need to keep, you need to maintain.
Yeah. No matter how far you go, you gotta always stay grounded. So you gotta stay around people that keep you grounded. No. You feel me? That's not afraid to like say you look stupid or shit like that. Like, what the hell you doing? What the hell? Like, and we count on each other all day. It's like
I can tell with this motherfucker all the time, man. Like, he's always just like goofing around.
Like it's just like it's sharp. You gotta be fast. But it's like I'd rather them do it than anybody else do it. You get me? It's kind of like a brother.
No, for sure.
Your brother's gonna always pick on you, but like anybody outside, like they gotta You know, nah, chill out.
Well, shit, also, too, the moment you show that you're, like, very vulnerable to that shit is the moment they start fucking picking on you more.
Yeah. But it gives you tough skin, you know, because, you know, social media is going around nowadays. Like, people is... You post something, they talk about your mama, your auntie, they don't care. Like, you know, like, people, they go in there, they don't care about you or nothing, so it's good that I deal with that on a regular basis. So it's like, whatever.
Sure.
Like,
so, you know, like...
So I'm going to talk shit back, you feel me?
I feel you.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, you, TF, Jay, Donald, you all got, like, this little brotherhood going on, and you being the oldest of, you said 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then, do you also reflect that relationship you have with them with, like, your own, like, blood?
What you mean? Like,
so, like, the way you act around, like, TF, Jay, and all them, do you act like that toward your siblings, too?
Oh, yeah. They gotta get it, too, you know? Anybody get it. I got a little sister, she get it, you know? I got a little brother, so, yeah, like, you know, it's just... that's why, you know, I would say, like, you know, the circle kind of, I won't say exclusive, you know, like in the circle type, but it's like, you know,
sure.
we a tight knit group, you know, and I feel like if you're around me, like, you're not really my friend, you're part of my family. I feel like that helped the whole process even work faster, you know, and like just like keeping people that's like family around, you know, keep family around at all times, you know, and it's not everybody can be called family, but the ones you do, you keep that around and you cherish those people.
Yeah.
You know? So then the people that you want to like look back, like I said, like 10 years from now, like damn, like look how far we came and we still here. And you can have your ups and your downs, you know, but that's all part of family, you know.
So then how does your family see you as like this rapper guy?
They support me, you know. They own me. My little brother, he's my little brother Ryan, the youngest out of the boys.
Okay.
I got 4 brothers. This on my mom's side. My dad got mad kids.
Oh,
we'll get to that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But on my brother Ryan, he's 17 and he loves music. So you know he's one of those type of brothers. Like, man, what's up, man? How many songs you did today? You rap today? Let me hear your raps. Let me hear what you did today. You know. And you know, so they're real supportive. They push me. You know. I won't say I got any pressure on my shoulders or nothing, but you know, they know where I'm going. They know what I'm doing. They see me grow. You know, they see me started when when it was just nothing. When it was just like me rapping in my room every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, on the little microphone that I bought.
When did you start?
I started. I want to say 2014, 2015.
Oh, hella recent.
Yeah. I was in college. You feel me? I was playing football for a little bit.
What college did you go to?
I went to a Division II, like a small D2 to go play football in New Mexico.
Oh yeah? That's what's up.
Yeah, so it was, I don't know, it was cool. I feel like the college experience was for me more so to, because I had never been out of California prior to that, you know?
Yeah,
I'd never been nowhere, you know, like, so I just felt like that was just to get me on my own for a little while, you know, to give me time to reflect for myself. That's why kind of my music is like real reflective. It's real like, the word like.
Well, I mean, I get you because it's like, you know, you got all your homies back in South Central, and then you're also one of 5, which means you have like a lot of fucking responsibility on your shoulders. Like, it must have been really hard for you to like really breathe.
Yeah. Like breathe in the situation I was in.
Yeah.
Like being back at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But then you know, I've been playing football forever. Like I wasn't like one of the, you know how you hear stories like, man, I've been rapping since I was 7, man. Like, you know, people have been doing that. Like that didn't happen to me. You feel me? I felt
friend, man.
Yeah, like I've been rapping since I was 7, man. Like man, hell no. This what it sound like? Yeah. What the hell? No, but I was playing football. You know, like I think that was my mom's way of like making sure, like, you know, I wasn't like in the streets or nothing, like, you know, and you know, and it's kind of hard because you know a lot of my friends, they, you know, that's just what happens growing up over there, you know. So I guess that was her tool of like keeping me away from certain stuff, you know.
So that makes sense now because right before you got in, I was watching your cool 7-minute documentary. It was like this black and white thing, and then I think one thing that really stuck out to me was that like, you know, you don't gangbang.
Yeah, no.
I was like, how the fuck did he do that from, even though he like lives in South Central? Like that shit, you know, that shit amazes me, honestly.
Yeah.
And it was because your mom was really pushing you to do football throughout high school and all that.
And I feel like, you know, if you got real friends that are in the streets, they'll probably tell you, like my uncles and stuff or my friends that's in the streets, they'll probably tell you like, man, this is not what you really want. Like you don't really want this life like that, you know. Like they always push me and encourage me to do other things too, you know. So with that support I got, the small support that I got from my friends that had the inside view, you get me, that was really doing the thing. They was like, nah, man, because I feel like deep down inside they don't want to do that forever, you know, and they don't want to see me doing the same type of things.
So my next question to you then is, man, like, why do you think people are so prone to just wanting to be up in the streets all the time then?
I mean, sometimes people just really want to do a look. Like, you know.
What do you mean? Hey, bro. I'll be quite honest with you, man. Like, I'm from like a somewhat middle class family and whatnot, so it's like I'm not really exposed to all of that shit. You know what I mean?
At least you know, honest about what you're doing. But I feel like some people that do come from like that type of vibe, like, are, you know, some people. They just want to do a look because it look cool, you know. That's what I mean.
I feel you. I feel you.
Doing the look.
No.
I gotta get your lingo up.
Okay, so go. So you mean like people just want to like look the part, but not actually be the part?
Yeah, but when it's time for that type of action, it's like, oh, they got all this for you.
I feel you.
You ever seen this emoji? That's what
yeah.
When it's time
yeah.
you're going, they got all this for you. So it's like, you know. So I think that's what it is, and then. That's what really happened. You know? But some people don't have a choice. Some people are like born into that. Like some people, that's just how it is. It's just like, man, you know, fuck. You know, I got mad friends. It's like, man, you didn't really have no choice but to do this. Like, this is what you, and that's just how it goes sometimes due to the circumstances of the environment. You know, you can't get out, but you know, you got some people that don't even have nothing to do with nothing like that. Like, bro, chill out. This is not what you do.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You don't even,
that's not their shit.
Yeah, but.
But you know, it's honestly really great that you were able to recognize at an early age that that wasn't the type of life.
I mean, I got into my fair share of trouble. You feel me? You always get in your fair share of trouble. You do things, but then it's like
Like what? What's one thing you could share with us?
Man, I've done a lot of things. I've done a lot of things. I remember I've been in like you know, G rides before, like stolen cars before, stuff like that. You know. But like nothing like too extreme where I'm like, oh man, you booked, you going to jail for this. So fortunately, I haven't, you know, I didn't.
Got you.
I didn't cross that.
It's
line.
like you kind of just like scratched the surface of everything.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm in an environment. I see this stuff every day. Like I said, there's people around me that's doing these things every day. You know, I see it. You know, I see both sides. I see like the pros that come with it. You know, it's like fast money. You live the life. You're not really like, you know, you ain't got to worry about no 9 to 5. You getting money fast. And I've seen like, man. You go to jail and it's like you ain't got nobody in there to call on. You feel me? There's nobody there for you. All your homies turn your back on you. So I've seen both sides of the coin, you know. So I just like
And then what's the thought that what have you come up with after seeing both sides? Like what's your mentality?
You got to be your own person. You got to bust your own move. You know, you can't be so concerned with doing a look. You feel me?
So I'm gonna start using that lingo now that I understand the shit. Honestly,
and if you ain't checked that out, man, go listen to that. Do a look. You feel me? It's out now. You feel me? You gonna hit the do a look?
I'll hit that shit with you, man. I ain't tripping.
Do a look out now, featuring me, TF, and Drebo. You feel me? We doing a look.
When did that drop?
What? When did it drop? You gotta stay here.
The last thing I saw was a Black Astronaut.
I think Do a Look dropped top of the year. Like right before we went to Texas. Yeah. Right before we went to Texas.
So TF is I actually met TF like what? It's been like a year, 2 years ago? Something like that. How long have you known him?
I mean, I've been knowing TF for a little minute. Me and his younger brother are real good friends. We kind of grew up together.
Okay.
And he grew up with my older cousin. Killer, which is not here right now. We try to get him, but you know, he been on his workout plan, new diet. So he been staying out.
He's on some what, CrossFit vegan shit?
Yeah, that's exactly what he on. So yeah, but actually, cool story. I used to always be like, TF, man, like I used to always like try to get TF to listen to my music.
Okay.
And he wasn't messing with me real early on. You feel me? He's like, nah, kid, you ain't ready for the dojo yet.
Oh shit.
But I think like it's been like 2-3 years we've been together like ever since, like every day, just rapping and working. He's been taking me to the studio. He's been introducing me to people. Like I said, like you know, he's had me under his wing, you know, and I've learned a lot. So I mean, I can't thank him enough. You feel me? Like
So what specifically have you learned from TF then?
Work ethic is key, and your mental is key.
Yeah.
You get this right, then everything gonna follow it. If you ain't straight up here, then you never gonna be a nigga. You ain't never gonna lead a dojo. You feel me? So I feel like my mental strength, like that's what he been like. I could say that's something that he preaches to me every day.
I feel you.
Being strong mentally.
So then, what have you seen changed ever since you've been like, ever since your mentality has been becoming like stronger and stronger?
The rapping is becoming easier and easier.
Okay.
I'm not really concerned with. I mean, I'm concerned with stuff, but it's like I'm more focused on what's more important at the time. You get me? I kind of got like a tunnel vision, if that make any sense.
What do you mean by that?
Like
when you're rapping, you're only stuck to rapping.
I'm in my zone. You get me?
Yeah.
Like you know how you doing stuff, and sometimes you're trying to do stuff, and it's a lot of outside distractions is messing with you. You know, and it kind of mess away, take your confidence, or it's like, you know, it kind of pull at you. Like, you know, my fan base is just growing right now. I would say like I'm a grown artist, so there's a lot of stuff that people get discouraged with. But me, I'm so strong up here. My confidence is so high up here that it don't even affect me. So I'm not like,
damn, that's crazy.
No writer's block. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just getting the work done. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I'm strong mentally.
You know, so then you don't even worry about like any like followers or any of that shit right now, huh?
No, of course you wanted to go up. You feel me? As an artist, come on now. Like I'm trying to get heard, of course. But if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen because if it's meant for me, it's gonna be meant for me. And I feel you seen the documentary. I mean, I've been shot 28 times. I'm not here for nothing.
Yeah, bro.
So you know, I'm here working. I'm going hard, and I'm seeing it increase day by day. Like, look, I'm sitting here with you right now.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
You get me?
Undrafted going to the league.
You feel me? And you know, so that's what it's about. Growing up, leveling it up. Becoming a blue, turning blue. Super Saiyan. You ever seen Super Saiyan?
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah. On some fucking Dragon Ball Z shit. Once I noticed, like, damn, like these motherfuckers have gone beyond Super Saiyan. Like that shit didn't make any sense. Now.
So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go.
That's really good. That's really fucking good.
Man.
So, I mean, the reason why I brought up the whole follower shit is because, like, you have around, like, 2, maybe, like, 3 right now. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people always ask me, like, oh, you know, like, my artist, he has, like, 10K, 100K, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I'm always stressing, like, bro, like, I don't care how many followers your fucking artist has. It's just a matter of if the music is fucking dope.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like your whole storytelling process and how you go about things is what really, like, encapsulates me.
Thank you.
So, like... What kind of music were you listening to? Because I feel like not a lot of people like go through that storytelling route.
I mean, shit. Right now I'm on this like big Jay-Z wave. You feel me? But Lil Wayne is like one of my favorites. Like I just feel like I came under that Wayne era. You know how
I feel like Lil Wayne was like everybody's favorite rapper at one point.
Yeah, but no, he was going so hard. No, I actually and shout out to C5 because I seen that C5.
Yeah, for sure.
It was pretty cool. My boy Marshall put me on C5, and he dope too. And
C5 is my boy, man.
I watched C5 interview.
Thank you.
He was like, man, that Lil Wayne is like, and that's like kind of was for me, like Lil Wayne, because it was just so much of it, like you couldn't escape it. He was just putting out so much at that rapid pace, and it was good. It wasn't like trash. It's not like how it is now. Niggas be dropping shit, and they be like, man, you could have saved that. You feel me?
Yeah,
but it's like, so Wayne, 50 Cent, big 50 fan, Styles P, I listen to Styles P messing with.
Damn, that's crazy. Okay.
Messing with TF. TF put me on a lot of Styles P, so I just be going to do my research. Nas, of course.
Yeah.
Man, have you ever heard of a rapper called AZ?
AZ, no, I haven't. I never heard of
AZ. Gotta do your homework, man.
I need to, bro. Like AZ. So where's AZ? Arizona?
No. He's from New York. You feel me?
Okay, that's cool.
He got an album called Do or Die. You should go cop that. It's tight, man. Storytelling is like...
Look at this motherfucker plugging everybody's shit like that.
Is that a bad thing?
No, that's cool, bro. Because like at the end of the day, it's like even though we're all trying to like get on our grind and really push, it's just like, bro, you got to appreciate good music when you see it. You feel me?
Might as well, man. Nah, don't be no hater, man. You gotta like, fuck it. If it's dope, it's dope. It's gonna get hurt anyway. You can't stop nothing if it's dope. You feel me?
I'm really surprised that you didn't mention anybody from TDE though.
Oh. I mean,
really surprised.
Why you say that?
Well, I mean, I don't know, because we're in LA, you're from LA, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like Kendrick Lamar is always the first person that comes into like anybody who's from LA's mind.
No, Kendrick is dope. I like Kendrick stuff. I like Q stuff too. I mean, so like TD, everybody that's over there, you already know that.
No,
they
for sure.
Dope. I don't know. I just felt like I don't know. My ear was that's what I was just listening to. Just a lot of stuff like that. Like, I don't know.
You know what's cool too is as an LA rapper, like being from the Bay Area, there was always like this particular LA sound.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you would hear all the Snoop Dogg, like Gin and Juice, like the Dr. Dre type of beats and whatnot, but your shit doesn't sound like that.
What it sound like?
It just sounds like you're a kid who really just wants to tell a story. It's like almost boom bap.
Okay.
But it's also street.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know how.
I don't know. It's just like, I mean, for me, I just let the the music talk for me, and I just try to be as authentic as I can, as real as I can, so I feel like that's how people get attached to you in a certain type of way, if they feel like they know you as well,
From like a musical standpoint, did you ever think you were trying to not be too LA?
Nah, that's why I said I was always doing my own thing. Like, I don't know. I just like whatever I like, I just write to it. However I think it should sound, I just do it. I don't try to like have a format or copy anybody. I got people that influence me. I got people that inspire me. Of course, we all do. That's what you're doing it for, to inspire and to get inspired. Like, if I see some shit, like I said, that I've never heard, like we just came off the Currency tour. We listened to AZ the whole way there. Yeah. I didn't know nothing about no AZ. I listened to that shit the whole way there.
That's crazy.
I'm like, this shit is crazy. You feel me? So it's just like, I don't know, whatever I'm inspired by, that's how I work off of. You feel me? Like, I just do it because, like, remember what Cole said, like, I don't give a fuck who like it. I'm just going to do it because my heart says do it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about the whole shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? I fuck with Cole, too.
I mean, that's my favorite rapper, man.
Yeah.
So then what inspired your project Hard Time Shape Me then?
I mean, I wrote that right after I got out the hospital. I got shot.
28 times, bro.
28 times. I got out the hospital. I feel like I was just like, man, I just got to get to work. I made it like, I made that. I was like, I made it fast, really. It was just, when I was trying to put it out, I was trying to make sure, it got the right type of light it needed. Because I felt like, it was a dope project and everybody needed to hear my story, you feel me? So, I got out the hospital and I just started writing. Just got to it. Yeah, just knocked it out.
So I'm sure you've talked about, you kind of like talked about it like in your documentary, and I think I saw like another interview where you were talking about it too, but like, what was that experience like for you getting shot 28 times? Because that, to me, it's like, I play Red Dead Redemption, you shoot a motherfucker once, they're like gone, but like, so you know what I mean? It's like 28 times is like, that's insane to me, bro. Yeah, man, it's just, I didn't think it was gonna happen, and low key, I didn't even know I got shot that many times. Like, I woke up in the hospital, because I knew I was getting shot for a minute. I'm like, God damn, this shit taking forever. Like, can y'all stop? Yeah. But, like, I woke up in the hospital, I'm like, man, like, yeah, mama, I'm bigger than Pac now. Because I was already rapping before this happened. You get me? It's not like I start rapping after I got shot. Nah, I was already doing my thing. I was already rapping and shit. I was like, yeah, mama, I got shot more than Pac. I'm Pac now. Oh, fuck.
She's like... Real shit. Like, I was like, how many times I got shot? 9 times, something like that. She's like, what? Hell nah. I got shot 28 times. I said, what? The nurse was right next to me. She was like changing my IMP, giving me some more morphine and shit like that.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah. Like, no, actually it was a dude. He was like, yeah. Like, you only had a 5% chance of living. Like, I've never seen nothing like this in my life. Like, I don't even know how you make it. And the nurses used to come in and out, like, to see me every day because they'd just be so shocked that I was still alive.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like, damn, I can't even believe you still here. Like,
because honestly, like, amongst all the stories I've heard so far in my life, like, I think that's one of the closest things to a miracle.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. And then a lot of people tell me that too, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I just use it as a blessing, man, and I try to, I don't try to, like, be like, oh yeah, you know what? I got shot 28 times. But like sometimes when I tell people my story, they be like, man, like you changed my day. Like I thought I had it bad, man. I'm about to go do this now. I'm about to go do that now.
Wow.
So if I'm ever talking to somebody and I feel like the energy is right and we connect and we just talk and chop it up, I might just let them know that. And you know, maybe that might inspire them or help them, you know, if they feel like they can't do nothing. Like I met a man the other day, an older dude. He was like, we were just chopping it up on some random stuff. And then he's like, what's up with you, man? What's your name? Tell me, what's up about you? Like, how you feeling? I'm like, man, I'm blessed. He's like, man, I don't hear that too much. I was like, yeah, man, I got shot 28 times, whatever. He was like, man, and here I am complaining about working out every day and losing weight and stuff.
Damn, crazy.
Man, I'm about to start working out every day now. I'm about to go get it in. Man, I was trying to talk myself out of doing that. And I'm like, damn, like, if I could do small stuff like that, you know, then that's dope. You feel me? For my story, for me making it, for me being strong. So
yeah,
that's what it is for me.
Do you ever feel like you're walking around like paranoid, knowing that type of shit happened to you?
Man, I'm gonna say that I'm more like aware, you know, but not paranoid because I made it out the situation. So I'm blessed. Like I got shot 28 times. Mm-hmm. Like man, like not like that, but I ain't tripping about nothing really. Like what I got to trip for? Like I've really the worst I've been through. Man, the rock bottom, like laying on the floor, like man, I can't close my eyes because if I close my eyes, I might die. So I gotta just wait till I hear the ambulance or see the ambulance or try to get on this breathing machine. You feel me? For me, I'm out there laying down, passed out. Everybody's screaming. I swear to God, this is not a fake story. If my other cousin Killer was here, he'd tell you. Like everybody is screaming. I'm like, I'm telling everybody like, just calm down. Just everybody calm down. So, like you know, like. I'm straight. I'm not worried.
That's ill, dude.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I mean, I wouldn't know about like firsthand experience or anything. So just like hear that type of story where like you kind of go through that situation and then you find, I'm assuming you found like way more beauty in life after that, huh?
Yeah. And you try not to just worry about things too much, you know. You try to just let go, you know. Of course, the incident has brought me closer to God, you feel me? So I just try to pray about certain things and just be like, man, you know, shit be too small, shit be too short. But that go back to all the mental thing, you know? I had to be strong up here and continue to stay strong up here because it's life. And at the end of the day, this shit wear you down, you feel me? It's just, it do. Just all the shit that we going through, the social media shit, day-to-day problems, you feel me? Me as an artist trying to like take care of my family and I'm seeing that we still in the same situation. Like, you know, so it's just, that shit could wear it down on you. But if you strong up here, then you just keep on turning blue.
So after seeing after seeing more blessings come out from life, does that make you want to like push even harder for your family, knowing that like that type of situation could happen to like your younger family?
My little sister do not like going outside anymore. She don't go to the front yard. We still live in the same, like, she don't go to the front yard. She don't go outside no more.
Damn.
She don't go outside no more.
How old is she?
She's 12. 12.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. It'd be all type of, like, it's a lot of kids on my block, kind of, you know? She don't even go out there. She just stay in the house. Real shit. And at first I didn't really notice it, but I used to be like, man, why you not going outside? Why you not like outside playing? Like, nah, I'm cool. I'm just going to stay in the house.
Yeah.
So you just see a 12-year-old is in prison already. She didn't even do nothing. Like she feel me? She ain't did nothing to nobody, but she's already in prison by her environment.
Yeah.
This is how crazy that sound. Don't that shit sound
honestly
sick?
I feel like that's even worse than going to like actual prison because
but
it's
she's
like
12 years old. She's a 12-year-old girl. Like that's ill. Like, but that's what this shit'll do for you. So yeah, I'm going hard. Like, man, I got so much music and so much more in store to drop and release. Yeah. You feel me? I be JB on my head like, man, what, you ain't tell me dropping no music today. But he understand my hunger, and that's where we connect, because he understand I'm hungry and he hungry as well. So Yeah. So it's, man.
How did your other siblings react to the situation?
Man, it's affected us. You get me? Like, but man, I try to talk to him about it here and there, I could tell sometimes when I talk about it, like my other brother Deontay, he don't like speaking about it.
Yeah.
Like, he don't like talking about it. My brother Deidre, he might be like, man, I didn't even think that you was gonna make it out. But I feel like if anything, the situation made us stronger. You feel me? To put us through this little rough gap we going through, cause sometimes shit already be written, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, sometimes sometimes shit already be it's already like already your story already planned out. So it's like that happened for me to help us go to this little patch that we going through right now, whatever. Cause we about to be straight soon.
That's what's up.
It was all just the alley-oop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
No, that's some real shit because I don't know, that's just real. That's really fucking real, dude. Because I think I'm an older brother too. Mm-hmm. And whenever I was going through tough times and shit, it's like I didn't want my sister to see any of that shit because to my eyes, it's like, I don't want her to be like super vulnerable to all this shit, and I still want her to like really, you know, just like live her life without necessarily worrying about me. But for you, it's like this situation happened only to make you guys stronger. Yeah. That's a crazy ass mindset to really grasp on.
But that's what it's for though, and that's what I try to like tell them all the time. You feel me? Like, nah, we gonna be straight. Like, we already been through like the worst. You feel me? Like, imagine the doctors come down there and tell your family, oh, y'all gotta make funeral arrangements.
Yeah.
Like for the oldest boy in the house, like, you feel me? Like the so-called like father figure of the whole house. Like, you know, like just imagine hearing that. Like, damn, what you mean? You know? So it's like, man, and for me to make it out of that and then be cool and be regular and still be like, you feel me? Like, I don't be mad. I don't be walking around here angry at the world. Like, some people fuck them up. Like, you know, I still go through my little shit, you know, because my body's still adjusted. So sometimes my body's still in shock. It's little minor things. But
when did that happen again?
It happened 2 years ago on my birthday.
Damn, and your body's still in shock from that.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah. I mean, it's 28 shots.
How the fuck do you cope with that shit, dude?
Music. Just the fact that I could get away and just release it, you know, and just write it down and see it. You know, that's why I like writing. Like, you know, I know a lot of people be like, I don't write, but me writing it down and seeing it and looking at it is something just about it. Like, damn.
And, you know, it's kind of ironic that you said music was your way out because I'm sure you've talked about this type of shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you talk about what you go on throughout your daily life in your music, but you use music to get away from it. Like,
and two, you know, it's the people you got around you, you know? And I feel like I got a nice nucleus of people around, you know, like I was telling you earlier.
I like the verbiage on that shit.
Oh, yeah, you gotta get your lingo up.
Yeah.
So I also got a nice like group of people around. You feel me? That help me and keep me uplifted and keep me motivated, and that's a big thing too. You know, who you surround yourself with. You are who you hang around, so to speak. If you ever heard that saying before, so I just try to hang around like-minded people that want better for themselves, people that's gonna push me, and you know I'm gonna push them. You know, that's what it's all about.
That's the only way to grow, bro, because, like, I noticed I was interviewing this group called After Hours. It's a group of 3 rappers and shit. And then I couldn't help but think, like, why the fuck do these guys work so well? And it's because they're constantly just calling each other out on their bullshit or, like, you know, just, like, cracking jokes at each other. And, like, I feel like without, what am I trying to say? Kind of like without really pushing each other in that way, without calling each other out, calling people on their bullshit, there's no fucking way to grow.
Yeah. Not for real. And that's honesty, you know, try to be transparent through the whole shit. You feel me? Something on your mind, you got to speak up on it. You feel me? And if I'm at, like I said, if they ever see me slacking or if they ever feel like I'm slacking, they're going to make sure, like, man, like, get your shit together. Like, what's going on? Like, you feel me? Yeah. For sure. I got a second opportunity, and not a lot of people get those. And I don't want to, like, let that shit, I don't want to piss it off.
I feel you.
You feel me?
I feel like even like if I related this to something earlier in your life before the 28 shots happened, I feel like college was also like a second opportunity for you too.
Yeah, for me to get away and grow and learn a lot about myself. You feel me?
What were you trying to get away from?
Not trying to get away. I was just trying to accomplish something. Because like I said, I played football my whole life, and now in retrospect, when I think about it, it was just more of me saying like, okay, like, I don't got a lot of options, you know. Like I said, I never thought about being a rapper. So like football, it's the way. This is gonna be the way for me to get out. Like, this is gonna be the way. This is gonna be our way. I've been wanting to take care of my mom since I was 12 years old. You feel me?
Wow.
Like, I've already knew that. Like, man, I gotta take care of her. Like, I've been doing that. So it's like, how can I do that? Oh, I got this football tool away right here. It's not gonna get me in trouble if I try to do this. But like I said, it's other shit, life shit that affect me, that get to you. So it's like, damn, sometimes, you know, I can always put my best foot forward in that, but I was good enough to get by. So I rushed at the side of college. Like, okay, now I got it. Like you said, it's another level. So now I got another opportunity to prove myself. And really, it was just like, nah, that wasn't really what I was supposed to do. You feel me? It was just.
When did you realize that though?
Shit, when I was there and they kicked me out that motherfucker.
For what?
Man.
Man, fuck that.
You feel me? So it was just like, nah. And then that's where I kind of started like really honing my skills. So I got in trouble. They kicked me off the campus or whatever. And then I didn't have nowhere to go. And like, it's hard to tell your mom, like, yeah, mom, I'm in here, but they kicked me out of school. Yeah. Like, I'm the oldest, so what is everybody gonna think? That's what I was thinking. Like, man, my mom about to be pissed off. It's about to be ugly for me, like, what the fuck? But my boy L'Oreal, he was the RA of the whole shit. So he had the jug, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, he had a big ass room. Like, his blue room low-key looked like, his dorm room low-key looked like this living room. Like,
okay.
This was the living room section right here. And then, like, so say this had a door back there, that'd be like
up.
the little room, you feel me? So he was like, man, you could just stay right here, nigga. Like, don't even trip till you, like, to get your shit right, get your mind
cool.
right.
That's
you
tight.
Feel me? And he my boy. He in Atlanta. He's ill. Like I got some shit with him too. Like
for sure.
But so he used to make beats. You feel me? He used to go to class and shit. I didn't have no class to go to, so I just stayed there. And one day I was like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna rap.
Yeah.
So I rapped, and he came back. He was like, man, who the hell is that? I'm like, that's me. He like, that ain't you, nigga. I'm like, yeah, no, that's me, bro. He's like, oh, okay. I got another beat you could rap on. You trying to rap on this one? And then that's how I started.
Oh shit, that's fucking cool. Yeah. And you were like, how old?
I was
like what, 19, 20?
Yeah, like I was like 21. I'm 27 right now.
Yeah. Damn, super fucking recent, dude.
Yeah,
that's ill.
Yeah.
Damn, and like it's cool knowing that like even that situation kind of reminds me of Logic. I don't know if you listen to Logic, but like his situation was that like he had no place to stay and whatnot. So then his homie ended up like, yo, let's make a fucking studio over here. Let's fucking build over here. Yeah. And it's like, it's cool to me when like...
I seen this Rapture. You ever seen the Rapture?
Yeah.
So that was
Rapture.
Dope.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry.
But it's like, no, it's cool. But it's like, it's dope seeing like other creatives really help other creatives out. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, I don't know any other possible way in which you could have really started rapping, because that alone just sounds like it was just fucking organic. You didn't really have a mission like, oh, I'm gonna be a rapper, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It kind of just like happened.
And then low-key, even when I came back, I was still kind of bullshitting. And L'Oreal was just telling me not to go back home. It's like, man, don't go back home, man, just stay here. Mm-hmm. So I went back, and then I wasn't really doing nothing with rapping anymore neither. Like, he used to call me like, man, what's up, I got this beat, I got this for you. And I wasn't like, because to tell somebody, you know how it gets sometimes, like, man, I'm rapping right now. Everybody looking at you crazy. Like, nigga,
like, get the fuck out of here.
And like I said, I ain't never rapped. Like, people don't know me from rapping. They know me from playing football and sports and shit. And out here, like, oh, yeah, I'm rapping now. What? Like, you ain't no goddamn rapper. So, again, mentally, I just be like, suck it up. Like, nah, fuck it. This is what I'm going to do. And I haven't looked back since then.
So then how'd your mom take it? Because, your mom pushed you into football. You go into college.
She was hot.
Yeah, she was hot.
Like, what you doing? You better go get you a job, nigga. you better, and anybody know my mom, know, like, she like 5'4", 5'3".
Yeah.
Little lady.
But she'll get down.
Yeah, barking at you. You about to be a what? A rapper? You about to do what? You about to be a rapper? Come on, man. Mm-hmm. What the hell wrong with you?
So is she convinced?
Yeah, she's
convinced
she
now.
With me now. She fuck with me now, but she like, I gotta constantly prove myself to her every single day.
Yeah.
But she support me, and she's always been supportive. So she's like, she behind me, like, man, like, if you gonna do it, you better do it. Don't be playing with it. Like, you really gotta do it.
Was there a particular moment when you knew like your mom really supported you, or she like blatantly said like, you got this, just go do the shit?
Just recently, when we went to Portland, TF headlined the show out there in Hood River. Shout out to Shay. You feel me? And when I went out there, and I was like, yeah, I got a show. She was like, where you at? Because I used to do the Santa Ana open up for them a lot.
Okay,
Go to Observatory, go sell your tickets.
Yeah.
Like, I was out grinding, hustling, trying to get, do a lot of shows and shit. So she was like, where you going? To far ass Santa Ana again? I ain't coming out there. It's like, nah, I'm going to Oregon. She said, what?
Oregon?
Where? Yeah. Oregon where? I'm like, yeah, I got a show out in Oregon. And then that's when I knew, like, that's her face, just everything changed. Like, okay, who you going out there with?
That's what's up. Oh, okay, so she started getting, like, even more involved. Like, oh, what the fuck you doing out in Oregon? That's tight, dude.
So just recently, like, and this, you feel me? She just like, okay.
How does that
make
you feel knowing that your mom, like pushed you to do one thing your whole life, and then you end up doing something else, and now she supports you?
It made me feel good. You feel me? I want to make her proud. You get me? Like, her whole thing was just make sure I'm doing something. Her whole thing is make sure I don't end up dead or in jail. You feel me? And unfortunately, I didn't end up. I didn't die. You feel me? Like, so I made it. So it's just like, that's her whole thing. Just make sure I'm doing something constructive. But, you know, now that I see that it's more support, it makes me want to go even harder. Because now, now it's like, now I got you now. Now I'm about to really show you all the times I'm telling you, like, I'm in the studio, I'm rapping, I'm not fucking around. I'm really out here doing it. And it's good to see that, you know?
Yeah.
It's good to feel that.
So is your goal to, like, really just get your family out of there?
I mean, yeah, that's, like, the main goal, you know? I mean, I want to make great music, of course, too, you know? But, I mean, if I could get them out, man, that shit would be crazy, you know? It'd be like a real dream come true. Like,
yeah, bro. See somebody like your sister just finally being able to go outside the fucking crib, like...
You good over here, you can do whatever you want over here. Ain't nobody gonna mess with you, you feel me? You straight, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. No random car coming down the street, nothing.
Yeah.
You good, so that's what I'm pushing for right now, get them up out of there. So I'm trying to just lock in and stay hungry and go crazy.
Do you ever feel like, because I know... You know, you have homies, you got friends, and they probably live in, like, very similar situations, too. Yeah. Like, do you ever think about wanting to go back to that community and, like, giving back to them, too?
Of course. Creating more opportunities where you feel like you got more than one outlet, you feel me? So you don't get stuck. Like, I mean, like I told you, like, football at the time was my only tool in my mind because it's just a lack of opportunities around. And it's not like we got a science and space center, like, oh yeah, I'm trying to be an astronaut. Let me go just walk into the science and space center. they doing crazy shit like, damn, this is that we don't got that type of shit. Yeah. So if I could put more shit around there, you know, along with the sports, because I love sports. You get me?
Yeah.
It's a part of who I am. I wouldn't change it for the world, but you get me? It's like, what if I knew I wanted to be a rapper at 7? Because it's a music center.
That's true. Oh, you feel me? Yeah, that's like true.
That. So it's just not, you know, one thing going on.
Yeah. That's dope too, because like I don't think a lot of people really have that mentality to give back to their community, because it's like even though it's like you grew up with this family, it's like the community is also a group of people that raised you and shit. Yeah.
When I got shot, it wasn't just my mom out there on the block. It was my next door neighbors out there. It's my other neighbor out there. Like, you feel me? I've been living over there forever. So like you said, it take a community to raise it take a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, the niggas that did that to me, they not too far from where I live from.
That's nuts.
You get me? So it's just a different area in the community, but they not too far. Like, come on, man, they not too far. So it's just like, what if those kids would have got saved? You get me? So it's all about. That's what it's about. That's what you really do it for.
It kind of
get back, and that's what I learned. Sorry, not to cut you off. That's also what I learned from like working with TF and J. It's like, you know, we want to bust our own move, but we also want to help as much people as we can on the process. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like how they helping me. Like, you don't have to do what he do. Jay don't have to do what he do or nothing, but they doing it because they want to help me. They see something in me. You feel me? So that's dope. And I go for everybody else. The Trizzes, the producers I mess with, Shay, L'Oreal, Will, Fresh. Like, you know, they all want to help me. So it's all about helping each other. You feel me?
I think also considering that you all grew up in the same situations and whatnot, or, you know, very similar, it's kind of like you don't want other people to go through the type of shit that you had to go through in order to, like, see the bigger picture.
Yeah. You don't want to, oh, it's too late now. Like, you feel me? Because that's fucked up. Like, damn, it's too late. You can't even save him. So, yeah, you're right. That was a pretty, like, good way to put it. You kind of stumped me right there.
Hey, man, I don't know if I was just thinking. I don't know if it was the weed, but like it's something. Something's working right now.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what it's about. Like, man, try to save a life. You get me? That's just trying to. Yeah, you know, I don't want no. Nah. Like to see what my mom went through. Like, damn, like to. She just now getting over that too. You know, seeing her.
Yeah.
Get, like, you know, she just now getting back her pet, but she's strong for carrying that. You know, so. I don't want nobody else mama going through nothing like that. If I could help it, if I could be one of those dudes like, damn, he was able to come back and put certain things in play in position to help people where he came from. Like that's dope. Like when he put a big ass park or big ass compound center with all the shit in there.
Bale Park in the works.
Okay, yeah. You feel me? Big ass recreational center or big ass space and science center, or math building or a music building or shit. Kids want to be lawyers or shit like that. Like, let me put some shit like that around, so at least give a nigga a fighting chance. He ain't got no chance. Like, you feel me?
You just want to give the chances out.
Yeah. I want to give it. Let me give you a chance, because I was out here almost drowned. You feel me? And I done seen a couple people drown already because they ain't had no chance. So let me at least lay some type of bricks out.
Yeah, that's ill. It's insane to me how this mentality, like, really stuck with you from just, like, being with your homies, being with your family, and it's, like, even without having a father, like, in your life, dude. Like, did you ever feel like you had any animosity towards your dad since he wasn't there?
Nah, because it probably wasn't his fault, you know? He just his intentions was good. So,
what was his intentions?
Probably try to take care of his family the best way he know how. You feel me? And he know how in his mind. You get me? So it's not like what nobody else think is right. It's how he feel about it.
Wow.
Trying to go get it. You know, the chances that he think he should take. You feel me? Can't nobody. You know, can't judge that man for that.
That's fucking damn, dude. You're fucking. I don't know. You're fucking, like, your mind is just so fucking interesting, because I feel like a lot of people would use that type of situation and just be like, yeah, you know, my dad wasn't in my life, so then, like, it made me stronger, da-da-da, woo-de-woo, I don't like the guy, all of this shit, but it's like, to see the type of good that he was trying to do from, like, your perspective, even though he left you, like, that's very, but that's humility, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
but that's what we were just talking about, though. Like, a nigga, he didn't have no chance. Yeah, come on, man.
Damn.
In the 80s, it's ugly. Like, early 90s, he ain't got no chance. You feel me? He was in the same... I could have been him. Luckily, my mom was thinking on her feet. You feel me? Luckily, I had people around that's like, nah, you don't even really want to do that. Luckily, I've seen both sides. Luckily, I was exposed enough, but I was guided enough to not make those same type of decisions. You feel me? So it's just like, it's really the best of both worlds. And it's like it's crazy, because it's like, man... If people, like, we want money. Like, I'm in a situation where I need financially, I want to take, like, I need to, you know, but some moves I could take, like, okay, that's a given. But if you really sit back and, like, just evaluate how rich you really are with, like, experiences and family and the shit you go through and how you growing, it's just be like, man, like, damn, man, my life ain't that bad. Like, a nigga really rich. I got a lot of stuff that people don't have, you feel me? Like, I got a lot of, like, like, say you grew up super privileged, you have never been down. So if you like go broke at 27 years old, your life is gonna be fucked, because you've been rich for 27 years. Me, I've been broke for 27 years, so it's like, this shit don't make me. You know, like I'm like, you know, it's like, man, like
it's like you kind of know how to bounce back because you've been broke.
And I'm like spirit. I'm not just again. I mean broken, like, you know. Mentally, I've been broke before. Spiritually, I've been broke before. You feel me? I've been broke before health-wise. Like, not just money. I've been broke. Like, I'm trying to enrich myself. Like, keep staying rich like that.
Yeah.
So if anything happened, if I run into a rough patch physically or mentally, like, well, I've been down before. I know how to get up and shake it off and keep working and make sure my mind is strong and strong and strong. You get me? So it's not just about like, when we talk about being rich or broke, we mean like
it ain't just money.
No, we mean the whole aspect of it. Because if you're not like right within, you're not gonna get no money. And if you do get the money, it's gonna be gone, because you don't even like.
Yeah, it's not like totally with you. It's just like some shit that passes you by and shit.
It's like you don't even know what to do with nothing of it. Like, you don't even know how to, like, you're going to be a dickhead with it, so it don't even matter.
Yeah, fuck all that shit, man. So, Bale, when's the new music coming out? What you got going on?
Man, I don't know if you've been tuned in, but I've been dropping a song every week for like a month now. It's been like a month and a half. I've been dropping this new song every week, every Monday. I've been calling them Monday mornings. You feel
That's
me?
what's up.
So this is to get it going every Monday. You know you're going to get something from me. So I anticipate to keep that going throughout the year and then see what it lead me at the top of the year.
Yeah. Any like other tours or like dates that you got going on?
No, I mean,
Or is it really just like grind?
Yeah,
grind?
And then if something coming up, I think we going to Payday LA. We're gonna do Payday LA.
Okay.
You've heard of that before?
Yeah.
So we're gonna do Payday LA. It's the 26th. Yeah. The 26th. It is 27th. 27, 26 of this month.
This month.
Yeah.
This month. Yeah. That's cool.
So that's gonna be my next show. So I mean, I'm an ill live performer. Like if you like the raps, if you think the rap is ill, do you see the live performance? Live performance is dope.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I mean, if you can, come out
that
there.
Shit, I'll pull up, man.
Yeah.
I got nothing but time right now.
Oh, yeah, man. You can invite some of your peoples, man, so they come see me, man. It's gonna be dope.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think honestly, bro, this was like a great introduction to you because you're just so very articulate. You got like your mindset's fucking amazing, man. Let me just tell you that I feel like you're surrounded by a really awesome group of people who are helping you really develop your mindset even more. Even on your days where you're broke, you still feel like you're fucking rich. And shit.
Well, you got to. That's the only way you're gonna get rich. You feel me? And I'm not gonna say like I'm the perfect at it, but I'm growing at it. I'm understanding. I'm working on it. I'm getting there.
That's what's up, man. Bale, undefeated. Bale, where can they find you on like all the social media and whatnot?
Undrafted,
oh, wait, what the fuck did I say?
You said undefeated.
Oh, shit. It was the weed, my bad. Undrafted. My bad, bro.
Nah, it's all good. Nah, Bale Undrafted. You can find me everywhere. Bale UTL. Bale UTL. Instagram. SoundCloud. Just Bale. Twitter, Bale UTL. That's what I'm on right now. Facebook, I'm on that too. But not really.
Hey, I mean, you're still smart to have that shit on, man. People still go on that shit.
Yeah, so I'm on that too. Facebook. But everything Bale UTL, that's where you can find me.
That's what's up, man. Bale, Undrafted, Nico Blitz, The Lunch Table. Thank you, my guy.
For having me, man.
No problem.
It, man.